Did you leave school before graduation? Are you having problems getting that job you wanted? Are you looking to improve your chances for a brighter future? The Sioux Tribe of Chippewa Indians, along with Consolidated Community School Services, is offering you a chance to go back to school and earn your GED certificate. With a GED certificate, you can attend a college or a university, or maybe attend a trade school. Either way, it's not too late to improve the chances for a brighter future. You may be wondering just what's involved in getting your GED certificate. Here's GED instructors Deborah and Tanya to tell you a little bit more about the GED.
The GED test covers 5 subject areas: reading, science, social studies, writing, and math. Although you take the test separately, you must pass all 5 in order to earn your GED.
In order to help students prepare for the GED, we run a classroom that is very non-traditional. Our classroom environment is tailored to adults. When an adult enrolls in our program, they will fill out an enrollment form, take a battery of tests to determine their entry level in each of the 5 subject areas. After which, we will help you determine your best plan for earning your GED. During that process, you may spend some time working in textbooks, which we provide. You may spend some time with individual instruction between Tanya or myself. And when we feel you're ready and you've pre-tested at a score high enough to guarantee success on the GED, we'll sign you up for a test. Our goal is to make your work as easy as possible, to give you the tools and the guidance you need in order to be successful in our program. You should always feel very comfortable and confident in speaking to either of us at any time about how your progress is going.
We hope to see you in the near future.
Now let's take a moment and listen to some former students that have earned their GED.
I attended public schools at a time when it was real difficult for American Indian people to go to school. I have brown skin, and so I couldn't hide it. Also, I came from a very impoverished background, and not having the kind of resources, not having the right kind of clothes to wear, plays real heavily with high school kids. So I didn't feel comfortable being in the public schools. I didn't feel like I was wanted there either. And so at some point I just decided that if I'm not wanted here and I don't feel comfortable here, I dropped out at 15 years old. Well, there was a brief time right after I dropped out when I was 15 that I knew that I couldn't just be a high school dropout. And we had a GED study program for the Sault Ste. Marie tribe way back then, and that's quite a while ago. And so both my sister and I, my older sister and I both dropped out at the same time. We decided to go over to the GED program and just kind of check it out. And we attended a couple of the classes and we took the pre-test, and we attended for a couple of weeks. And they worked with us in a couple of areas that we didn't quite know. They definitely went over how to take the test, how to feel comfortable in taking the test. And both of us were, again, we were 15 and 16. We felt like we were ready to take the test, and so we did. I love the opportunity to talk to other people about going back to school, and one of the reasons is because if I could go from being a high school dropout at 15 years of age, my GPA at the time, by the way, was less than a 2-point. Actually, it was a .05 GPA, so that's pretty much all E's. But when I went to college, I decided to reinvent myself. I attended college, I lived on campus, I dedicated myself to my academics. I took all the remedial courses that I could because remember I didn't have any of those courses in high school. And I tried to do everything that I should do according to a formula so that I could succeed. And the outcome was that I graduated with above a 3-point GPA as an undergrad. And my master's degree, I had a 3.72 GPA, which means I only got 2 B's in my graduate program. I also took 2/3 of my PhD classes, and I have a 3.5 GPA at the doctoral level. But I'd like to show these off real quick. This is my bachelor's degree from Northern Michigan University. I started out at Lake State and took most of my classes there, but then I graduated from Northern Michigan University with my bachelor's degree and then also with my master's degree. I'm very proud of these, and I like to show them off to people because I like other people to understand that even being a high school dropout, you can still go to college and you can still succeed. This one's probably one of my favorite. This one and also this one back here. These are my 2-year letter winner for varsity cross-country running, and this one is my actual letter. The other one's on my jacket. And when I went to high school, I was not in very good shape. I didn't have the opportunity to participate in sports. I would say that there's a period of time when you drop out of school that you believe that you failed. And that feeling is a very powerful feeling, and it diminishes your abilities. What I would say is that you can succeed. Anybody can succeed. If I dropped out of high school and went on to college, graduated with graduate degrees, close to my PhD, ran varsity cross-country running, anybody can do this. And so what I'd like to get across to people is that no matter what circumstance you find yourself in, if you're a single mother and you dropped out because you had a child, if you just didn't see school in your future, but when that little glimmer of hope happens and you think that you possibly can do it, I'm here to tell you, and I'm here as proof that you can do it. You can succeed.
My name is David Kaharchik. I'm locally from Sault Ste. Marie. I'm the slot director for Keewaydin Casinos, the 5 properties in the UP, and been here for approximately 22 years. I would highly recommend that anybody who does not have a high school diploma or a GED, that they go ahead and get that as quickly as possible, especially with today's, the way it is today. I mean, it's very competitive in the job markets, and you need to. It's very important if you want to have a future and you want something to hang on to later on in life. In relationships to the GED, it seemed like it was a lot of catch up, preparing yourself for the test, and but with a little bit of studying and just determine about what you want to do and finish it, get that education and follow through. It's just a matter of studying and finishing that up. I mean, I recommend that anybody who doesn't have a high school diploma that has the opportunity to get a GED to do so.
I thought there was bigger and better things out there. I wanted to go get a job, make money, and I ended up getting a girlfriend and having a couple kids. So that's when I decided if I was going to go anywhere, I would have to go back to school and get a better degree. Someone told me about it. When I got employed, I started working part-time at the Sheriff's Department. In order to work full-time there, you have to have a high school diploma or equivalent. So I called around to find out where someone was doing GEDs, and someone told me about the tribe putting on down there at the Boadian school. It was good. I mean, it took me a little bit because it's been so long since I was out of school. I was out of school like, I'll bet you, probably 12 years before I even thought about going and doing anything. And then when I went back to take the test, it's quite a little bit challenging, but it was all there. Once I started taking it, I remembered everything, and I did good in my testing, and I got my GED. From the GED, I went through a corrections academy. As soon as I got hired on full-time, they sent me to the Corrections Academy, and then I ended up going through supervisor's training and then jail administrator school in Oklahoma City. And then I went further on for taser instructor. Through Michigan Taser, we did a taser course down at Camp Grayling, so I'm a certified taser instructor. I would recommend in taking the GED. Once I took the GED, everything seemed so much simpler. People actually look at you a little bit different with a GED or a high school diploma. It makes you feel better and you accomplish something.
Is it time for you to take charge of your future? Call the Sioux Tribe Adult Learning Center at 632-6098. Classes held Monday through Thursday evenings at the Joseph K. Lumsden School. For classes in other areas or locations, call Consolidated Community School Services at 495-7305.